Hello. I've done a bit more to my deer, and today I'm just going to do some more to the face. Probably just adding layers again. So if I make my eye bigger, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece out all the way around here. I'm just going to go straight across here so it's a bigger piece, stick it in, then I'll cut out my eye area, probably do this little bit first, actually do that little bit first and then this grey bit, but when you come to the grey bit, if it doesn't look absolutely the same, it doesn't really matter, it's only a glint of light, it doesn't have to be a particular shape. And the eye is quite a small fiddly bit to do, so that's why I'm going to layer it up. Like I did with the ear, I'm going to layer the eye up. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take a drawing of the whole thing. Just going around the whole thing. And when you start seeing it like that, you can see quite how fiddly that is. So all I'm going to do is, the first thing is do this outside area. So I've got just this bit of plain brown. And I'm just going to cut. No, you know what I'll do? I'm going to redraw it again. I'm going to do another picture of it. But just that piece that I want. And you can see I've just gone straight across what's going to be the black area. But it doesn't matter because it's going to go on the bottom. So I'm just going to cut that out. I'm just trying to find the easiest ways of doing everything. There we go, so that's not too tricky to cut out. Just gonna smooth my edges down a bit. Just gonna see how it sits. Yeah, that's fine. You can see I have gone right over the eye area, but I've got a drawing of it already. Oh, that's not stuck on, and now I've dropped it. So here we go, found it. I turned the video off because it was on the floor and I didn't really think you wanted to see the back of my head. So we're starting this bit again and then I'll merge it all together, hopefully. So this is my eyepiece, and this time I'm sort of going for not dropping it. I've got to find out how it goes. Turn it around the right way might help. There we go. That's about it. Yep, happy with that. Well, I hadn't turned my iron on either, so you know it was destined for disaster. If I hadn't told you, you'd probably never noticed that I just merged them all together. Okay, while we were gone, I drew round the black bit from this pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I think I might use this. That works quite well. I only need a little tiny slither. So I'm just going to cut round. Sorry, the light's really bad today. Is that better? That's better. So I'm just going to cut round that edge, across there, down there. Try not to drop it because it is really only a little sliver. Then try and peel off the backing. Sure, if you just have a round eye, it will be perfectly fine if you don't fancy doing this fiddly bit. There we go. And yeah, it goes at the bottom. I do just need to tip it off a bit. A bit too tall, that's it, perfect. And here's going on the top of the brown. This is where I find that no, it's alright, I've got it. I still, half the time, I draw around more than one thing, cut the one of them out, then can't find the rest of it to cut out. So, black next for my eyeball. There we go. Inevitably, when you draw around these things and you cut them out, they're always slightly bigger than the pattern, which is absolutely fine because that creates your slight overlap, and you do only need a slight overlap, especially with the bundle web that I'm using. So there we go. Let's just see how he fits in now. It's coming off a bit, so just peel it off anyway. There we go. And again, it's just a little bit too tall. Okay, so we just need to trim just the top edge off a bit. That's fine. You probably can't even see it from there. It probably doesn't make any difference at all. There we go. And my little bit of grey, I'm not even going to measure that out. I'm just going to find a bit of grey. I haven't even got grey. It's a slightly purply off-white because I find light grey incredibly difficult to find. I'm going to peel the backing off a bit anyway. I'm just going to cut out a little rectangle. Might be a bit big, let's have a look. Fiddly fiddly. Way too big. There we go. Come up a bit higher and across a bit. That's perfect. Okay, pretty happy with that. And what am I going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do this wave across here because I'm going to actually just lift my eye and put the wave underneath it. So, I'm going to use this. I've used it in several other spots. That's my main tip really, is to use repetitive fabrics. You can use as many fabrics as you like. Personally, I use loads, but I do like to repeat that fabric at least once, twice, 3 times, somewhere within your piece. Right, okay. So I'm just going to see how it fits. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull this away first. And slide it under. And roughly into the right place. That's it. And I'm just going to actually stick it where I know the eye isn't, so that that's not going to move. And I'm going to pull my eye away and back. Tuck that back under. And because it's still on the parchment paper here, I should be able to just fold it back over. There we go. And then I can just stick that down. There we go, it's coming together. Let's see what else I've got. I'll just pop this black in here. I've got no idea how the time's running because we've stopped it. Yeah, most of this is going to fit under what I've already got, so we just need to concentrate on the edge here where it's going to become right on the pattern edge. So again, just pulling everything out from behind, sitting that in right in behind there, and then sticking it down. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with the rest of it. I'm going to do the other ear, similar to how I did that one. So I'm going to fill that whole area in with the this fabric that I used on my ear, and then I should just put the little piece of brown as a separate piece on top. Okay, so look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.